Hello guys, what's up? It's KD4X here, back with episode 6 of my Road to 400k funded series. If you've been following so far, you will know that last week we ended the week up about 4.5%. Meaning we roughly needed about 2 trades in order to pass the challenge. I was sitting on my hands a bit this week because obviously we're up 4.5%. I was working quite a lot last week, so it was hard for me to always be at the market and be ready to take trades. And I wanted to just relax a little bit because I made a lot of money last week, so I didn't want to come into this week all guns blazing, trying to take trades here, there, everywhere, and then blow the account. So I'm going to get straight into it. So on the first day, it was on the Wednesday, I think it was, the first day that I traded. I think I was working the Monday, Tuesday. Wait, I wasn't working the Monday. So on the Monday, I actually sat on my hands. There was a couple of setups, but they were kind of against what I was looking for. I'm not sure why, but I remember the day. So I went about the day and yeah, I just didn't see any setups. I traded from 7:30 until 10:30, I think it was. So for 3 hours, I saw a couple of setups happen, but they weren't the setups I wanted. And anyway, I was quite happy to just sit there for the day and sit on my hands for the day, given the profits that we'd made last week. So then I came back to the market on Wednesday. So I'm going to get into the charts now. So I'll show you what I saw. So I actually saw 2 setups, but I'm going to talk you through why I didn't take the first one, well, the second one, and why I took the first one. So I drew this zone. We're going to go into replay mode just so it's more clear for you guys. So actually, we want to go back further because this doesn't look good. So this is what I saw in the morning at about 8 o'clock. Well, this was just before 8 o'clock actually. So I saw that price is trying to make lower lows. We then started trading below yesterday's low. So I was pretty confident that sells were in today. So I marked up this zone here. The 200 EMA was in my favor also. So this was a really good trade in my terms. So like when price came back to this area, I was pretty confident in taking the trade. So let me show you what happened. So we tapped the area and I want to show you where I got in. So I more or less got in here. So it looked like it was bullish. It literally tapped the zone, it came bearish. It almost broke this candle. So I got in about here, stop loss here. Obviously we got violated within 5 minutes. I mean, this can happen. I've spoken about trading on GJ before, and obviously I'm on the smaller time frame anyway. So sometimes my setups happen super quick. 5-10 minutes I could be out of a trade. Either a winner or a loser. Obviously if I hold for a little bit longer, I can make more profits, but I'm pretty happy with taking my profits at about a 1-to-1, 1-to-2, as in my trading plan. And yeah, so obviously on this one we were kind of unfortunate. Yeah, so I deleted this area, and then the next area I was looking at, so I was still interested in sales. So because we started trading it below yesterday's low, that just made me biased towards the sales. We've been coming down for a little bit of time too. But then I noticed that there was this area too. So this is kind of a pullback, this pullback here. If we attach the area to this zone, was it this zone? Yeah, this zone, we bring it over, we've got another area of supply. And this one obviously is the one that started this big move, basically broke this structure, broke this structure. I mean, it was on the verge of, I know we tapped into a demand here, but we were still interested in sales because obviously we're looking at the closest price action, what's happening. So let me show you what happened. So price literally tapped it, and I believe there was news at this time. Yeah, I think it was red folder news. So obviously I wouldn't have been interested in taking the trade anyway because of the red folder news. We're not looking to over risk our account, etc. But obviously if I had got in for a sell there, then it would have been brilliant. But unfortunately, we were only involved in the one that didn't go our way, which is completely fine. I was on a bit of a win streak last week, so I think I won 3 trades on the trot, more or less. So I'm not too fussed about that. We're always going to lose. So that was the trade on Wednesday. And then I believe the only other day that I traded was, I believe, the next day. Let me just check. So it was the 24th. Yeah, let me delete this. I've already got it marked up, so you've seen more or less what I was looking at. But I actually got 2 trades on this, so I want to show you both of them. And I want to show you exactly why I got out where I did and why I got back in. So we got 2 trades. I will show the profits at the end. But let me show you what happened in this one. So we've got basically this major, look, we were kind of ranging here. Look, we just got a range in market for ages. Prices decide on if it's going to break out. Either way, it's not breaking out. High highs are not being made, lower lows are not being made. But then from here, it taps into this zone, comes up here, and then boom, we get a big move coming out. Obviously, price has been kind of bullish for a little while, so we understand that price can go either way. But because it's been bullish for a little while, this is why I was kind of favored for sells this week. I don't know, it's just my personal bias. You know, you kind of make it up. When price has been going up for a certain amount of time, we expect some sort of retracement. So that's what I was expecting. So price touched into this zone, touched again, I got in here. So obviously my stop was about 6.5 pips, and I was looking for a 1 to 2. Or actually I was looking for price to break the lows. So then price came down to here, we were like, yeah, we're up, nice. We're at about 1.5, nice. But we were still looking for price to break the lows. But then price came back. So price came all the way back to break even. I actually got out at break even, so I'm gonna share the trades at the end actually. Don't worry about that. But then, so price came back here, I got out literally here, so before I actually went into drawdown from it, and then I saw this one again, so I was like, oh, okay, another supply coming out of this zone. If we delete this zone, we draw this one. As soon as it breaks the candle, we get in. So I was in this one again, and price more or less done the same thing, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna hold this one because either the demands are gonna hold or the supplies are gonna hold. The price is just doing what it does. So at the end of the day, it's getting in buyers and sellers, and somebody's going to get wicked out. Basically, somebody's going to lose money. It could be the buyers, it could be the sellers. But obviously, I was biased for a sell, and then I ended up holding. I think I got out at a 1 to 2. So I remember what happened actually. So I got in for a 1 to 2. Actually, I think I got in a little bit late because price moved pretty quickly. So I was in at a 1 to 2. And I was like, cool, maybe price will go my way. So price did, but I still wanted it to break the lows, and I know it did here, but I actually had a target on my account. So to pass the account, I would have needed a 1 to 4. So I was like, oh, this trade could potentially go 1 to 4. So I'm gonna hold it, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my stop loss each time. So this is what I've done. Let's have a look. So where is 1 to 2? 1 to 2 was roughly here, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, 1 to 2, roughly there. Obviously holding for a 1 to 4, but having price go against me before, I didn't want the same thing to happen again. So I'd already got out of break even on 1. This one had gone above like a 1 to 3. Sorry, this had gone above a 1 to 3. So the way I done it is when price got to 1 to 2, I moved my stop loss to a 1 to 1. So I moved my stop loss to about here. So I was not going to lose any money, and if anything, I was going to make 1%. And then as soon as price hit a 1 to 2, when price hit a 1 to 2, I moved it to my stop loss at a 1 to 1. And then when price got 1 to 3, I moved my stop loss to a 1 to 2, because that's the way I protect my capital. And obviously, if it's going to run, it's going to run. If it's not, it's not. But anyway, price did end up coming against me, so it wicked me out here. Obviously, I was happy because I was like, oh, it actually came against me a lot. Imagine being up almost 4% and then down below 1%. Like, it's not what you want. Like, for me to be in a trade to experience that, it's going to be hard, and that's not what we want to do and be doing in trading. We don't want to be making things hard for us. So in moving my stop loss like this, it does protect my trade. Obviously, it does allow me to get more profit sometimes, but on this occasion, we weren't lucky with it. Obviously, eventually it did go, so it actually flew. I mean, yeah, we could have got a lot more, and obviously we were correct on call and sells, but at the end of the week, we're up about 1%, so we need about 2%, roughly 2 and a little bit percent to pass. So I'm just going to show you the figures up there. That's what I made this week. Well, that's what I made in this trade, given that the last one was a loss, which I already would have shown. So we lost about 1%, but then we gained about 1% here, well, 2% here. So that puts us up on the account. Roughly, we need about I think it's just over 2%. So like, I think it's like 1,100 that I need. And obviously, hopefully, we're going to be able to catch that next week. But tune in to check it out. And obviously, if you guys are hoping to get involved, I don't like to promote my own stuff too much in my videos. But if you guys are hoping to get involved and want to learn how I'm trading, and you want to join my Discord where I share all my trades with all of the community, then do look in the description below. All the links are there, and obviously you can follow me on Instagram also, where I will post on my daily trades. And yeah, you can just follow basically my journey on that if you follow me on there. So, but that's all I've got for today, and I'll see you in the next episode, and I'm looking forward to passing this account. See you later, guys.